Welcome to another Justin Mason live stream draft. I am drafting my NFBC Main Event League tonight. Should be a lot of fun. This is a 5x5 Roto League with an overall 15 team. This is the main event. This is the biggest draft of the year, my biggest draft of the year. So, yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. And I'm drafting from the 13th spot. I should update my little banner thing that says where I'm drafting. We're getting started here in about 7 minutes. Let's see. Let's edit this banner because I'm in team 13. There we go. Yeah, so this is my first time drafting from the 13th spot tonight. I'm definitely excited to do that. This is my last draft of the year, so I am really excited for the season to get going here tomorrow. So if you've never seen me do one of these, always like to let people know that I try to check the comments as much as I can. Now is a really good time to interact with me because I've got 6 minutes to kill. And I am not all set up, so I'll get set up as I talk. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. This is an interesting group of a lot of players I have never drafted against. So I don't have a ton of knowledge about the people I'm drafting versus tonight, which is interesting and adds a little extra wrinkle. But the main event is a different animal than any other draft you will do because people really do kind of just do whatever the fuck they want. Any particular song you listen to before a draft? I don't really listen to music before I draft. I mostly just try to get in a good headspace, try to really kind of get prepped, make sure I've got everything kind of ready to go with my values. And have a good plan. And I have a good plan. The hard part about drafting at the 13th spot, especially because, this is my first time drafting from this spot specifically, is, it's hard to know what's going to be available. If you're drafting at like 7 or 8, you kind of have an idea of what's going to be available. Drafting at 13, it makes it a lot more difficult. So, I've got an idea of what I want to do. I've got my top 18 players, so I got pick 18 in the second round. Kind of queued up. So I have a general idea of kind of what I want to do here and where I want to go. But that could all be blown to fucking shit if people in front of me take the guys I want. So, but I'm about as prepped as I can be. Got an idea. If there's any news that's broken in the last few hours, feel free to throw that in the chat because I have no fucking clue other than Spencer Steer apparently making the team and Mickey Moniak signing in Colorado. Not that Steer wasn't going to make the team, but I thought he was going to start the year on the IL. So that's interesting. Happy to, if anybody's got any info they want to pass me, now is a great time. But especially any injuries. Hoping there haven't been any major injuries today that I've missed. So we'll see. Kind of see how it goes. Let's see. Check the injury report real quick. Jared Jones UCL. Corey Seager took batting practice. Josh Jung expects to be ready. Pascatino be reevaluated, determine opening value. Okay, so maybe he might be ready, or at least back soon. Why did I duck the night owl? I usually do the late night one, but I saw the people that were in, and I was like, you know what? I think this one might be a little easier. And as much as I want to be the best, I don't want to have to beat the best. I just want to beat people. So yeah, I decided not to do the late night one because that one looked a lot tougher than this one did. I have zero shame. This is why, like, I've been asked to do like the CLQ, and they're like, "Oh, you should do the CLQ. Don't you want to prove you're the best?" I was like, "No, I just want to win. I don't give a shit about being the best. Like, like who that? I mean, that's a dick measuring contest. Not there's anything wrong with CLQ. Maybe I will join it at some point, but like I don't need to be known as the best. I just want to win. And I've been pretty good in these high stakes leagues. So, yeah, no, especially scared of you, my friend. Yeah, we all should have just joined Paul's league is what we should have done. If I had known Paul was going to draft tonight, I would have told him, like, we need to figure out how to get the same draft, because I have not drafted against Paul since our 2022 main event. And that sucks. I like drafting against Paul. Though, if you guys watch his stream at all, there is a guy going fucking YOLO in that draft, and I'm hoping there's a few YOLO drafters in my draft tonight. Find out here in about a minute and a half. So, one of the nice things about drafting on the end, though, whether it's the front or the back, is it gives me a little bit more time in between kind of making my two picks to make sure my sheet is updated and to talk to you guys. So, hoping that is the case. Whereas, like in the auction, yeah. See, I'm gonna add Clark and CK or KC into the list of my victims. I hope you do. I like Clark a lot, and I like QC a lot too. But this is why I didn't do that draft. This is why it's like when I saw those names, I was like, maybe I'll move it up a little bit. I almost drafted on the weekend, but I felt kind of shitty about drafting both days on the weekend. So, all right, getting started here in about 30 seconds. So, wish me luck, guys. Let's fucking take this one down. This is my 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. This is my 7th year in the main event. I have yet to win a league. I've cashed in a few, but I have not yet won. I've won some of the Aux Championship leagues and cashed in all of those that I've participated in, but I have not yet to win a main event league. So here we go. Now's the time, right? So we'll see. Ohtani first, pretty standard, right? Bobby Witt second, pretty standard. Ohtani first, Bobby Witt second, Aaron Judge third. So Team 4 Gable, he was in both of my auctions. So seen a lot of him. I think he's really him, and maybe I think Team 9 I've drafted against. I think Epping I've drafted against before. I don't know them really well. I think I may have drafted against 5 and 7. All right. Fashion. What Justin Mason t-shirt am I wearing? I'm wearing the Justin Mason Main Event t-shirt. Which is, I feel like it has to be. Okay, so we got Ellie and Corbin Carroll. Ellie to Gable. Corbin Carroll for a. So I've also got Paul's draft up on my screen, so I got to make sure I don't get distracted by that. Paul's doing well, I think. I like Paul's team. Definitely some players I dislike on his team, but for the most part, I like his team on my own. We got Khan. It's not Ian Khan. It's a different Khan. He's on the clock right now. So far, I mean, there's no way my top guy left makes it to me. Paul Skeens. Okay, first pitcher off the board. So one of my questions was, does a pitcher make it to me? Though I don't really want to go pitcher, but if Scooble or Skeens made it to me, I'd have a decision. Skeens definitely not now. So, oh, you know what I should do? I didn't even think about this. I can fucking put my own fucking stream up, and then I could see my own goddamn board while I fucking draft. I should have thought about that. Okay, Jose Ramirez, that was my number one guy left on the board, obviously. I knew he wasn't going to make it to me. Getting him at 7 feels like a fucking coup, though. Let's throw that up there. Okay, and then Jackson Churio. Okay, so that was someone I was going to be considering here. So seeing him go, though he was more of a consideration for round 2. So far, the people I was kind of planning for are still there. Soto goes. He goes to Fessler. Okay. Of course, my own stream is on some sort of delay from my phone to my TV, but not that that really matters. All right. So my top, or the guy that I kind of planned for, oh, there goes Skubal. Okay. So no pitcher in the first for me, which is totally fine. So the question is, does the guy I have kind of planned for make it to me? And there goes my backup. As Jones takes Vlad Guerrero Jr. So now I just got to hope I don't get sniped here. If I do, oh, no, okay. All right. So my plan revolved, or my hope had been that I would get Francisco Lindor. So I'm getting Francisco Lindor. I took him in my auction the other night. Just in, as a way, part in part because I wanted to make sure I got a share of him in my high stakes. But I'm happy to see that I got the guy I wanted. I would have taken Lindor as high as like 7 or 8, honestly. So, Team 2 was in the Champions League auction. Oh, that's good to know. Team 2, okay. So a really good player. Gunnar would have been my backup if Lindor went. So, but I have Lindor above Gunnar. Dude has been 30-30 last year, so he was a stolen base shy of it last year. Now Julio goes. So
you are on deck.
Oh, okay. Well, that went fast. Julio and Tatis went to team 15, and Wheeler went. Okay. Wheeler went to team 15. Okay, I gotta find Tatis on my sheet. There's Tatis. Wait, no, I gotta find J-Rod.
You are up.
Why am I not? So there's J-Rod. Okay. J-Rod went to team 14. And then Yordan. Okay. Well, now I'm in a fucking predicament here. Oh, do I take Gunnar and just go shortstop? Holy shit. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. I don't really want to go shortstop. I think I'm going to, though. Fuck it. He's my highest rated guy on my board. We'll make it work. It's my first gunner share, too. Okay, gotta. Jordan went. I did not expect that to happen. Okay, so Jordan went to Sodders. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, not what I expected. How are we feeling about that? I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, for me, I want to take my best two players with my first two picks. I don't love doing that, but like, legit, like, I have both those guys as top 9 players, and so to get them at 13 and 19, like, I feel like maybe I should have taken a pitcher, should have taken Logan Gilbert, but I love you, Kirtland. Let me catch up on my sheet real quick, and then let's see. All right. Okay. So it was, I took Henderson, and then Betts went. Where did I got Betts really low? Probably too low. He went to Fox, and then we got Crochet. Went to Jones. We got Jazz Chisholm. Let me sort by. Jazz Chisholm went to Tran. Trey Turner went to Fessler. And, Duran was kind of the plan. But Logan Gilbert and Gilbert was kind of the other part of that plan. All right, so we're caught up. So, but like I said, I'm not gonna. They give you a gift. I think you got to take it, even if it doesn't necessarily fit with what you're thinking about doing. And I just didn't think that he would make it to. I didn't think Henderson would make it to 18. If I knew Henderson was going to make it to 18, maybe I would have gone like Tatis or Wheeler in the first. But we got Harper and Riley. let me. Sorry, I'm just trying to send something out to a potential special guest. Let's see. But then I need headphones. Okay. All right. So then we got Contreras to Gable. We got Merrill to Epping. And then we got Snell. To Team 2. All right, now we're caught up. All right. So yeah, so I'm happy with that. Hold on, we got a special guest joining us. There's no one more special than Mike Curlin.
Special is a strong word.
Oh shit! Why am I? Oh, my fucking headphones not actually plugged in. Now.
Gotcha. I said special
How you
is
doing,
one
brother?
way to describe me. What's going on, man? I'm just hanging out. Someone, I got a text like, "Hey, Mason's streaming his main." I'm like, "Time for me to go fuck with him." And you brought me on. That was
the nice
fault.
thing about nice thing about being on the end though is like I can actually fucking like think for a while. So it's a little scary, but
how many mains is this your second main?
I only do one.
You only do one? I thought you had two. Oh no, you've been doing auction championships.
Auction championship I have two.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got the I did the one main this year. Last year I did two, but last year it was first off, I had decent winnings from the year before. Last year last year was not a good year for me. So I managed to do once you do one, I feel like it's like Pringles, you pop, you can't stop, man. I feel like a lot of FOMO if I can't get into a main event. I know it's a lot of money, but man.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm still free rolling
awesome.
I'm still free rolling from last year, so that's nice. Well, from
must be nice. Yeah, must be nice. Not all of us were so fortunate last year, Mason. Some of some of us had down years.
Those auctions, man, like those auctions are I'm pretty good at them, at least I think.
Well, you've had if you're successful, speak for itself. So if you've been consistently successful at them, I think that says all. That says everything. Doesn't it suck? Like because when you start thinking about the great players, you think about like the Tobys, the Phils, the Robs, whatever, and then you start. It makes you like, at least for me in the past, it's made me second guess myself. I'm like, but I don't know. You just when you have success over a period of time, I feel like it's almost natural to doubt yourself just because those guys are on that pedestal, and you kind of want to chase that and be there, like be among those names. But it's like you have to remember those are like the 1% of the 1%. It's hard to keep that. So it's hard to keep that, in your mind.
I know what you're saying, but at the same time, for me at least, like I don't worry about comparing myself to a lot of them.
I just want to be better than them.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing: like, it's hard to be better than a lot of them because they don't give away their information like we do.
Well, like you're more forthcoming with it than I am these days. Yeah. I don't do as much content anymore. Is the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I give away all my information.
Yes.
Right? I do auctions, and my auction values are on, the fucking internet.
Yeah, it's not like, and I'm sure all it takes is one, and it's not like the Patreon is like it's not like it's unreasonable priced. So I'm sure people like if they're playing those leagues, they can afford $6-8, whatever it is a month for your information.
And most of my information's free. It's on Fantasy Pros, on Fangraphs. It's free.
Yeah, there's that too.
And I don't hide shit at all. All right, so we're coming up here in a little bit. We got the first two closers off the board.
So obviously, I won't. I'll make sure not to talk about anybody who hasn't been taken. I know the rule, the unwritten rules of don't bring up people who haven't been taken. And all
I don't give a shit about that.
I don't like doing that. Well, I don't want that to you. I see. Unlike
if you're in a league like this, who's available, who's not.
That's
it's
true.
There's I'm not gonna say who I'm going to take.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
But I have no problem like when people like are like, oh well, this guy's still available. Like, okay, yeah, like we all know who's still available.
It is cool to see Langford. So Langford got taken at 29. I was on the. I picked first overall this year, so we could talk about picking on the turns here once you get your picks in. I don't want you to focus so I can carry the conversation for people listening, I guess. But it's one of those things where Langford, he got picked at 24, and I didn't necessarily want him in the second round, but man. I got picked at 29, and I'm like, but man, with like I took Otani first overall, and I'm like, that's just a really good pairing. You get your speed, you get the outfielder there, but he got sniped, and now I'm sad. But I've seen him fall more and more into the third, and I'm like, it's weird to see prices go down when I think earlier in mains and most of mains, I feel like he was early. I've seen him early second, mid second, but usually a second rounder. So it's weird that towards I've seen him falling to the third more often than not lately.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Langford.
Yeah, no, I was honestly surprised he lasted as long as he did. You know, I mean, same with O'Neal Cruz. Like O'Neal Cruz went.
He was a consideration at the turn for me too.
Yeah, like
he's gonna do it this year. He's gonna do it this year.
Okay, hold on. I gotta
pick
here. So, Jones got him. All right, now I need to. I was going to take Devin Williams, so now I got to figure out who I'm going to take. Do I go closer or do I say F it? Who does my board tell me to take? All right, well, where is he? There he is. My board tells me to take Cole Reagans, so I'm taking Cole Reagans. All right.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I took Reagans at 3-1 on Sunday.
Yeah, no, and I don't have any Reagans this year, so it kind of makes it a little bit easy for me.
I love this conversation. I want you to focus on your next pick. Obviously, you got the wraparound here, and then we'll talk about that. I love that. I had this conversation the other day with somebody, and I think it's a fun one. The whole taking somebody for the first time in your biggest leagues. I do it every year, and it blows my mind.
Yeah, you know, like, well, and for me, it's like a matter of like, you know, I'll play more ADP games in my lower level leagues, you know, my lower money leagues. Whereas like, I don't care about the ADP as much here. I'm only going to care about the ADP when it comes to, you know, like, do I think another guy is going to make it back to me? Okay. That moved fast. Okay. So Alonso just went.
How's the Contreras on the turn?
Oh, all right. I'm gonna just take my dude and fucking.
There it is. Fourth, dude. He's even in tonight. So I'm doing an Express DC. I wasn't gonna do any more drafts. I was like, F it. I gotta get my one. You know, it's the night before. Why not? And so I even in this, I'm like, maybe I'll get him in round 5. It didn't happen. He still went round 4, even in an Express DC. Man, the price. It's what it is now.
The price has gotten insane, and there were people that like have told me like, hey, he's gone in the middle of the third. Like, if he goes in the middle of the third, then I just miss out. I got him in one of my auctions, so like I wasn't like gonna, you know, kill myself if I didn't get him. But all right, so Devin Williams went to Fox, and then.
Are you updating like a sheet that tracks everybody's numbers? Because I've never I can't do that. It would drive me insane.
I have to, otherwise I end up.
I'm the opposite.
I
track my own
team.
Well, I think the nice thing, like being on a turn, being first or 15th, ADP, and even I'd say like you said 13th. I'd say the 2 or 3 picks before the turn. ADP is kind of out the window because you have so many picks before you get back wraps back around to you.
Yeah,
but. What I like about being 13 or 14 is that you at least the teams around you, especially 13. 13 is a fun one because you can play like, okay, you're looking at those 2 teams, 14, 15, and you can almost try to plan around who they should be taking or anticipate who they're taking, and then kind of makes your decision easier. I like that game. I like being able to play that game in each round.
Yeah. So fucking Wilson Contreras went really fucking high here.
Oh, which catcher was he? Third, second catcher?
Second.
That's so. I like Contreras, but I'd have a hard time taking him over Adley and the other guy. What's his face? I can understand.
I have
Rounder
him. I have him right around Adley. So, but like, and I have both those guys like in this spot, but I just haven't seen Contreras go that high.
Usually he's a fifth rounder. I think that's why we get used to seeing that. You know, you see him in fifth round, like on the high end a lot all draft season. Like that's where he started off like in the seventh, creeped up to the fifth, and then it doesn't surprise though. Main events, you know, catchers. I like the. I'm torn on the whole catcher situation still in fab leagues. Like I usually like almost like closers. I like to get my anchor, and but my anchors it fluctuates this year. This year catchers have been dropping like flies already, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, where's the anchor point at this point now? Like, is there an anchor? Like, you know? So
I don't know. I mean, I think your catchers in this depth of a league is really important and very valuable. And I think they're appropriately ranked in like the main event. Where they're not appropriately ranked is in the auctions. The auctions that go for way too cheap. Now, my last auction that wasn't necessarily the case, but DeGrom went to Fox, not Fessler.
That Yamamoto free win is so tempting because he did the opposite of. It's funny. So he did the opposite of what he did last year, and he didn't really move up a ton. Whereas last year he dropped like 3 rounds. Yeah. So it's just you know it's weird because there's overreaction to the free stuff usually. Oh, see, 4th round Strider. I can't get. It's hard for me to do that.
I can't either, but like his ADP is right around there.
I know. And it bums me out because I have one, I think, and I'm not as risk averse as you are. I can admit that much, but I still like, I did this actually. So this year I did 13 DCs. Last year I did 12, and my volume's gone up every year, but like this is my max around 12, 13. And you would think I would have like at least a couple shots on Strider. I took one. And I'm like, and even that, but now there's obviously some serious FOMO because I was passing on 7th, 8th round Strider, probably 9th round even.
Mm-hmm.
And but you know, when you're drafting that early, you're also you're not thinking like you have no idea when he's coming back. There's no news, you know. You're drafting in November, December. First off, that's probably my first mistake. But
I did 0 DCs this year. I did 3 Gladiators.
I don't know how you did 0, man.
I got 3. Really cut back.
It would have been more so
the fab leagues, and that includes my industry ones. Like, you know,
that's the problem. So that's where I get it. I would have personally probably would have like I know me. I wouldn't have been able to do a main event without. I mean, maybe the auctions help you get there because like I feel like DCs, if nothing else, put you in a position to make decision and pivot throughout the draft, so you know who you want. You know what I mean? You might think you know who you want, but until you draft and really put yourself to the test, you're like that decision making process. I think DCs prove really valuable for that.
For me, it came down to I didn't want to be setting 20 lineups, you know. Friday, and that was like that. That's why I fucking just decided. I was like, I'm not doing it, you know.
Yancey's getting mad that you started ignoring the chat the second I joined.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you know,
I love you.
No, we don't love Yancey. We loathe Yancey.
See. Yeah, you should have. I tried to get Birdie, but I went for him too late.
I have a hard time. So I ended up in my main. I ended up just taking the one that fell the farthest. Like all 4 of them were in my queue, and the one that fell the farthest is who I ended up taking. And by farthest, I mean it was a point where I was like, does this short term value outweigh this potential long term gain? And for me, round 25. Like last year, it was round 20. This year it ended up being round 25, and I was surprised. I think it was Bezia that fell to me at 25. I didn't expect any of them to fall to round 25, but when Bezia was there at that turn, I was like, and I was at that point where I'm like, okay, last 5 picks, I think this is a good point to take the free save. And I know I'd rather have. I think I heard you and Paul talking about it. I think I agree. The wins are a lot harder to come by, so I definitely would take a knack over them. Mm-hmm. And but that's pretty much it. Like I don't the stolen bases. It depends on how you attack them in drafts. If you need those, like if you want that home run and RBIs from Enrique, like, but I feel like the win and the save, because I don't know about you, but I remember like when you're chasing any type of overall or even in your leagues, 10 wins and 10 saves, usually can jump you up like a number of standings points. So I'm looking at the win and the save, and I know the saves can be easier to come by off the waiver wire than streaming wins, but banking one in a 4-game week with so much, and honestly, this year the closer chaos is ridiculous. I valued that. I thought that save was pretty valuable compared to maybe usual.
I took Vesia in one of my auctions. I just threw him out. I threw him out for $1, and I threw him out kind of early. And nobody went to. And I was like,
Whatever.
oh, okay. I'll drop him next week, and I'll move on to someone else. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a second save or something like that. Or
pulls a Daniel Hudson and gets us a win too.
Yeah, I took Daniel Hudson in like the 21st round.
Yeah, last year I took him in the 20th. I think.
Yeah,
that's why. But I think last year he was the only one. This year there was 4 people. Last year he was the one that that did something that wasn't already universally owned. So.
Yeah.
I find it
massive closer run.
This has been I think if you've probably studied main event ADP over the last 2 or 3 days. This has been the 4th round has been like the closer run.
Yeah,
like the biggest one.
I'm the ADP I plugged into my sheet. I plugged in the ADP from like I think Saturday on, so. I kind of have an idea of like who might be around because I pick at 73, who might be around when I get there. We'll see. You just never know in these.
No.
Like right now, I think Corey Seager's still on the board. His ADP is 50, and we're at pick 61. So I clearly did not strike anybody's fear in anybody's heart by taking back shortstops. I stand by it though.
I love that. I would have done for what it's worth. I would have gladly taken him there too.
I think Yancey wants me to take Seager if he makes it back to me.
Who doesn't
take Seager? There's no way I can take Seager.
Oh, no, you have to.
Thoughts on Luke Jackson as potential second closer or a closer in Texas? I don't know that he is. I think it's going to be kind of a fluid situation, and I still think Chris Martin is the best pitcher out of those. And so I'm going to go with the guy I think is the best pitcher, and that's what I did in my auction, which was I took Chris Martin.
I think, but to be fair, I remember you posted your auction, and that's why I gave you a hard time. I remember commenting, like busting your balls, because I think that little quote came out like right after you were done drafting, probably. So
yeah,
I don't even think you have a chance.
Literally, yeah, I didn't. It came out like right as I was.
So, and I don't know how to. Obviously, I think hopefully it's actually a good series. Texas Boston. It's probably one of the better more watchable series, but
yeah. So
maybe we'll get answers there because that's one of those like I'll gladly pay attention to.
See how Oscar goes. Yeah, I'm honestly. I mean, this board hasn't been too crazy, but the closers are fucking flying right now, which should be too. It was a risk I took by taking back-to-back starters of the 3-4, but I love Schwellenbach and I love Reagan's, so getting them both means I can chill on starting pitching for a bit, and gives me a different look.
You usually have to go get your guy in these two,
you always have to go get your guys,
It sucked. It sucked to have to play that game, but you know what you're getting yourself into when you join one of these leagues. It still sucks though.
All right, so we're pick 4. So we got 9 picks until me. My sheet's finally caught up. How we doing, chat? Andrew Vaughn, 30 home runs, 90 RBs is showing wrong. Just got it for $2. I listen. Andrew Vaughn went to high. Oh, there goes Corey Seager. I'm not going to end up with Seager.
Round Seager, I can get used to.
A fucking 5th round Seager is fucking nice.
Look
at that team. So look at the team. De La Cruz, Contreras, Wyatt Langford, Acuna, Seager. They're winning offense.
Yeah, I was going to say Acuna. This is the perfect build for Acuna, but we'll see how the pitching turns out. Honestly,
yeah. Good luck catching up and pitching with I'm totally fine with 3 straight hitters. I can even get on board with 4 straight hitters, but you got to fucking nail pitching after that.
Oh yeah.
Now.
Oh, I'll be right back. I got to take my dog out.
Yeah. So I love Andrew Vaughn. He literally went to high school within walking distance of in the same area that I live. Like And he went to Cal, which is, you know, like an hour away from me. But I worry about him. All right, Brent Rooker. He goes to Con. Did I get Glass now? Yes, I did get Glass now. Okay. All right, so now it's time to start figuring out who I want. I think I got a good idea of who I want. At least one of them. Will he make it to me? That's the question. And then we should start figuring out who the other guys I might want.
All right. People keep asking about my team, and I'm not in the.
Yeah. He's not in this league.
I did draft a main though, so I'm halfway qualified to talk about it.
Halfway.
It's like what's the old commercial? I'm not a doctor. But I slept in Motel 8 last night, or whatever. The old
Holiday Inn Express.
Oh, whatever it was, yeah. Motel 8, whatever. Yeah. Almost as right as I was about being able to make a comment about this.
Oh, it was a pipe dream that Lawrence Butler would make it to me. But now my feet is glitching. Oh no! Okay, I just have to come up.
I am curious to see which. I obviously see. This is where I'm curious. Like I'm looking at your team, 4 picks through. Obviously, I can see where you're at in terms of like stats and all that. I know I can get an idea of where you. In my head, I want to just. Oh, I guess I could comment in the private chat, but. I don't want to. I also don't. I don't think I would influence you. I figured you have a plan.
Yeah,
you probably mapped it out. So
I've mapped it out. I'm
gonna guess in the private chat. That way I have proof.
All right,
I don't think that you like this guy, but I think as long as I didn't miss him, I just think it's a fit thing.
Michael King went to Hinkie.
Meanwhile, I'm over here. I'm falling behind. I'm drafting like I said, this Express DC. I didn't even realize I'm in round 30 because talking to you is helping time pass because I started regretting this thing about 10 rounds ago. Not because I wasn't ready for it. I've done so many, but it's more so the just the fact I'm doing it. What was I thinking? I was good. I woke up this morning. I'm content. I'm over here looking over my rosters. My big leagues this year is obviously the main, and I did 2 OCs. Those are my only 3 bigger leagues. And not big like your like auction championships and stuff, but I my only 3 fab leagues, and this is pretty close to what I did the year that I was having a good year in the main. I cut way back on my fab leagues. Last year I had like 7, and for me that's too many. You did the opposite. You cut down. I can do the management thing because even though I'm not really putting out content like I used to, it's at this point it's part of my routine is just watching playing time. Right, that's just my thing.
Yeah.
So. DCs are perfect for me because I draft having a good understanding of the player pool.
All right. Well,
I just
got sniped. I didn't think Adley would make it to me, but he was.
You had to get your hopes up. You had to get your hopes up.
Yeah. Okay. He went to Jones. All right. So now I've got to decide what I want to do here.
I'm looking at the screen here. I'm trying to see if there's a certain player here too. Oh, there is. Okay, it's still the 5th round.
All right, so I know who my guy is going to be. I know who my backup's going to be, and then hopefully he makes it to me. The other guy makes it to me in the 2nd round. Otherwise, I have to take a shot on someone maybe else. Okay, Ozuna went. All right, so he wasn't on my list right here. Ozuna went to Fox. Okay. So I'm going to take my guy and then hope my backup makes it back to me. And let's see. Did you choose it right?
No, not. I figured that guy wasn't on your list. The guy I picked. I just was looking at your team and thought you might go that direction based on need.
I might go that direction if he makes it back around to me.
Gotcha.
You know,
I understand this player would not be somebody you ever would take normally. I would think
no,
in most situations
he's not. But yeah, considering the context of the league right now, I may consider it. So we'll see though.
Absolutely.
So Ober goes to Sodders. Man, they are really not taking time around the corner.
No, they're giving you 0 time.
Yeah. Webb and Naylor. All right, I'll catch up on my sheet when I pick here, because both of my guys right here are still on the board. And I don't think that Team 15 or Team 14. Okay, Team 14 could take the guy that I have in my queue. Okay, he doesn't take either. So shit, what do I do here? Do I take my higher rated guy or do I take the closer? I don't know how much I trust Jeff Hoffman right now.
This is why I didn't want to put the name out there. I feel like you would have been through here anyway, or been to this point at like this thought process. But I feel like I get that. I get going catcher there.
Yeah, I feel like Diaz is easily the best player, and I don't have him this year, and I just don't know that I trust Hoffman's health.
The shoulders,
now.
I get it.
Yeah,
the shoulder.
Okay, so I need to update my sheet real quick. So
I saw the comment from Matt. Matt Sweeby said, "Stick with your ratings." Honestly, yeah, if you're gonna go down in your at least believing in your process, right? Like,
yeah,
the only thing is though is like obviously, this league type, like you said, this is the one time you would consider them because you don't know what's gonna.
I don't know what's gonna make it back to me. But I am taking kind of
a C1 is.
A C1 as safe as him.
I was saying, and you're getting some batting average, which you might need, depending, because you don't know how Doyle and Lindor will be. Lindor will probably be like league average to above average in your 80th percentile marks. But he's not a strength there. You're expecting 280, 270 out of him. 270 maybe at like high end, but Lindor, batting average is iffy. Henderson should be great. Doyle 50-50 depends on how the BABIP plays up in cores, which should be good, but you never know. But then Diaz gives you not only that steady production and batting average, but just power, 4-category stud for a catcher. So I think it was a good build. I think you could have gone either way and both fit your build really well there.
All right, then I need to find out.
That's enough ass kissing for me now. I'll talk shit about it. I don't like Doyle. I understand he's a good build. He's a good piece for your build. I don't like Doyle.
Why don't you like Doyle?
I don't know, because I finally looked into him like for this a few months ago. I think maybe I just have a hard time with the price. Like I don't know. I don't trust the 1 year wonder in cores ever since getting my heart.
You're getting him rounds after. I mean, at least one round, maybe 2 rounds after fucking Lawrence, and you're getting him 3 or 4 rounds. I
have one Lawrence share this year. Not because a lot of it's because of the inflation. Like it's just hard to get behind that type of price.
Okay.
So I don't know, man. I can't really put a finger on it because I looked at the stats. I'm like, man, there's a lot to like here for Doyle, and I still just couldn't ever pull the trigger. I think it's more of I like other players going around there more personally. Like I'd rather have Butler, I'd rather have Teoscar who went. Now these guys have moved up above him before, but initially these are guys that you could have gotten in the same range. So I was getting a lot of those. I was getting a lot of those guys, and I would either get my speed before or after Doyle. I'll tell you a guy that I'm probably too high on. Actually, I set the min pick on him, I believe. So once he's drafted, I'll take him. I don't know if you want him, so I don't want to speak on him. But there's a guy that I'm probably stupid high on, and to my own detriment, probably. But whatever.
Throw him in the private chat.
Sure, I'll put it in there.
Bichette. I'm a little surprised. That was pretty high on Bichette. I might be his min. Let's see. We're at 84, so it's 81. Bichette. Let's see. Where's Bichette? Oh no, his min is 54. Jesus. Oh,
There's your boy.
Yeah.
Your boy just got drafted. Or the guy that was my guess for
Hoffman.
Hoffman was my
He's
guess.
not my boy. I'm afraid. I'm a little afraid of Hoffman because of him failing this.
Tanner Scott, I didn't realize was available. He would have been. I would have taken him 1,000% at that. With
I don't know that he's the quote unquote. Like I don't think that he's actually the closer.
I have zero doubt in my mind that he is actually.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I gotta focus on. I have to focus on my draft, and I'll tell you. At least I'll give you my opinion as to why.
All right.
And I'm sure it's nothing you haven't thought of, but it was something that it just really stuck out to me. The usage in Japan. I can't think of who. I don't know who I want in this spot right here. I should be so prepared for this, and I have nothing. My whole queue got decimated. Like while I was the last 2 rounds, I haven't filled it back up. That's annoying. Oh, he got taken too. Jeez, everyone's gone. Awesome.
Pablo Lopez. Surprised he made it as far as he did. Fucking 6th round Pablo Lopez's. See, and this is what makes like that team 4. Like you get fucking Pablo Lopez in the 6th, and now you're like, okay, I'm not that far behind.
Yeah, you know? Pablo Lopez it's ridiculous. I don't understand the hate. I really don't get the hate on him this year.
I don't either. It's because he started out shitty last year and it drug down his numbers. You know,
yeah, but you're talking about a guy who could, even if he gives you last year's numbers in the 6th round, like, and that's like the floor is what I'm getting at,
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Can't believe I sat here. I dragged the clock all the way down because I really just, for some reason, wasn't prepared for my round 32 pick. Like, I'm in trouble if I'm already struggling.
Reed.
So Tanner Scott. So not only did he get the first save, obviously, which wasn't a surprise, it was the second day of usage. So Scott wasn't available for the back-to-back yet. They weren't going to use him that way. Mm-hmm. And they turn around and they used Yates in the 8th when they could have saved him for the 9th. And then they saved their other lefty, like good lefty. They saved him for the 9th, and they used a lefty in the 9th. That they didn't need to do that. They made a point to use Yates in the 8th and brought in a lefty reliever in the 9th. Maybe it's by happenstance. Maybe I'm overthinking it. When I saw that usage, I was like, oh my goodness, this is Scott's role. Because Yates, the 9th was his to have that game. Yates was not Yates. Scott was not pitching. So that was like, I'm like, so I held on to that. I'm like, Scott's not pitching. He's not available. And they still made a point to use Yates in the 8th and save their lefty for the 9th. So that's in my head. That's how I ended up on. Yeah, you know what? Maybe the Scott's really the guy. So I got Scott, and I already had a couple Scott shares cheaper, but I was never confident. That put me that gave me, maybe it's almost like drinking a couple shots of whiskey. You're like, okay, well, now I got some liquid courage here. That's what that feels like right now. Hopefully, there's no hangover. That's all I can hope for at this point.
Just came here to say Trio first round pick was a gift to the league. Can't believe you went that high. I don't know if that's Trio. I think Trio. Like, I think you should go around that 1-2 turn. So like if that's your guy, I don't have a problem with people.
If that's your guy though, why not prioritize pick 10, 12, something that's like a little more like, hey, I can get him plus still get that better 2nd round pick.
That I think that is the question. Like, why set your KDS? Because I got like one of my last choices. So like, like why set your KDS? That I agree with. Okay, so Cal Raleigh.
Although I think all things considered, your draft isn't
Robert Suarez.
The way it's falling to you, it's been a pretty solid spot. The 3rd, especially getting the Gunnar Henderson in the early 2nd. I think that's a pretty solid get.
Yeah, I fucking love Gunnar in the 2nd. Had I known I would get him in the 2nd, I would have probably gone a different direction. But okay, so it's Suarez. Do I have it now?
Is it bad I sat there and like contemplate? Like I had a really hard time deciding. I for days I'm just like I was dreading trying to figure out who to pick between Ohtani and Witt. Like it made me wish I took the 2nd pick instead of first. Like I was probably overthinking it the whole way through too, and I just couldn't help myself.
You took Ohtani.
I took Ohtani. I did go.
I don't have a problem with it. I have Ohtani above Witt in my rank, so like it's
tough. I think it's tough though, and it was. I just wish it was like I didn't think it was gonna be that hard of a decision because I initially was a Wick guy, so I actually flip flopped coming into the main. And part of it was I got Wit at 1, and then I found out my team was really low. Like really, I was having a hard time with power on that team. So I was like, all right, so if I'm having power, if I had a hard time with power in an OC, that was just bad team building probably as I went through it. But I'm like, let me get my guy who's like, I still think Otani's is still probably 20 bases, give or take. Like I have him low in my mind. I've knocked him down to like 20. You know, I'm not even thinking about Otani as a big time base stealer. So I just made sure I built for it, you know. But yeah, building for it involved me getting Otani in the first, Riley in the second at the 2-3 turn, and then Reagan. Oh, the reason why I went Reagan so high was because Snell and Sale and Snell I really like. I had no problem taking either as my ace in a main because I want the per inning like elite guy to build around. I don't mind taking the risk there in a main, but both were gone. Reagan's was SP8, and I took him there at the 2-3 turn. It just fit with what I wanted to do.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
I
have multiple Otani shares this year, so like I don't have an issue with that at all. Though, buddy, I love you, but I really need to concentrate on this, and I don't want to risk. You haven't distracted me yet, but I don't want to risk it. So I love you. I'm going to boot you out.
I'll leave. You no, I'm leaving. You're not going to get the.
Nice try. All right, so we got Imanaga went. He would have been in consideration for me, even though I've already got 2 pitchers that I love. I just feel like that was a really good value on Imanaga. Nola just went to Con, and I think we're caught up on our sheet. Yeah, having the time in between picks kind of sucks because you're these runs, but love you, buddy. Love you, Mike. I don't know if you're still watching. I'm sure you are. Westberg goes. So now it's time to really start thinking about what I want to do here with this pick, which is the reason why I booted Mike out, because love Mike, but I need to be able to hear myself think. Okay, Hunter Brown just went to Shorenstein. Where's Hunter Brown? There he is. Okay. All right. So once again, we're in a position where. Oh, okay. Missed him going. Thessler. Okay. Okay, so Thessler's back up. So right now, Christian Yelich just went. All right, so we're adding some people to my queue. Where did Sal Perez go? Because I don't have him down. Sal Perez went to Hanky. Okay. Santander just went.
You are on deck.
I'm on deck. Okay.
You are up.
All right, so I'm up. I got to figure out what I want to do here. I got 48 seconds. I want to take another starter here. want to take a reliever. Don't want to take an offensive player. All right. We're gonna take Christopher Sanchez. That's my third starter. And then
You are on deck. You are up.
And then we're gonna hope my computer moves a little faster. Because that went around the fucking horn way faster than I thought it was going to. All right, we're gonna oh shit. I'm gonna take Marcus Simeon. We're gonna keep playing the closer waiting game. And see what happens next time around. That may have been a mistake, but we'll see. So we've got our team, got Diaz. I don't love the closer waiting game. I like to pay for my saves a little bit, but it's just not the way the board has fallen to me. Love you too, buddy. Yeah, it was Simeon for me, or it was reach on a closer, and I just don't love the idea of reaching on a closer. All right, so I'm gonna make sure my sheet stays updated here. Let's do that, and then I'll chat with you guys here in a minute. All right, so Sasaki went to Fox. Not as early on Sasaki as I've seen him go. All right, Albies hasn't gone. Robert hasn't gone. Yelich went to Fessler. Then it was Santander, I think I got. Yep. Robert had gone. Just give me one sec, everyone, as I update my sheet. Freddie Peralta went to Fox. Luis Castillo went to Jones. Alex Bregman just went to Fessler. Oh, no, that's not Fessler. There's Fessler. Okay. To Barry. Zach Gallen, I know, just went to Sodders. Wills. Oh, that's. Okay, Shea Langoliers just went. To Shorenstein. I got Simeon. Edwards. Where's Edwards? Oh, Chapman. went to Barry. Xavier Edwards went to Barry. Just saw Willie Adamas go. Oh, Simeon went to me. Will Adamas just went to Hanky. Steele went someone. Steele went to Sodders. Austin Wells. Someone really reached on Austin Wells, which I kind of get. I like Wells. I don't know that I like him that much. And I think there was a reasonable chance that he would have made it back around. But you know what? Go get your guy. Sandy Alcantara, who I'm not high on at all, just went. All right, I think that's everybody. Now Albies goes to Con. Oh, wait, no, he just went before. Okay. If only I listened to you, but I bid you guys up. Yeah, of course I did. I'm okay with what I've done so far. Gable just took Kirby. Maybe I'll kick myself later, but I'm not kicking myself yet. We'll see. All right, we got a second. Let's fill there. Let's take a look at my projected standings. And what do I need? I need saves. Well, that's a big duh. There goes Mike Trout. All right. And we're in round what? 8? Am I missing off my roster? Oh, there goes Will Smith. I was a little surprised Will Smith went after some of those other catchers. I'm not a big Will Smith guy, but that to me seemed weird. Okay, so I got Christopher Sanchez. Oh, I don't have Sanchez on my sheet. Sanchez and Doyle. All right, now Mark Vientos. Vientos was in consideration last round as well. So, and now Logan O'Hoppe. To Harold. What? Oh, Steve. All right. Caught up. Isn't that early? It is not that early. He's been going in the 9th, 10th round of mains. I think people are hoping he's going to be back. He's already throwing. I took him in my auction. He was in one of my auctions. He was one of my stash plays. I think he's going to be back fairly soon. So at least that's the hope, right? So now we got Josh Lowe and then Gavin Williams. Lowe goes to team 2. Gavin Williams to team 3. All right. All right. least somebody's taking some time. Everybody else keeps fucking moving these fucking picks. Which, don't get me wrong, I can appreciate in some ways, but other ways, not appreciative. You think that was the max pick on Albies? Doesn't surprise me, honestly. I'm not as sold on Albies as I am other people. Colors Rodon. All right, so I've got 4 guys in my queue right now. Oh, Dylan Cruz. That is who Mike wanted me to take. Apparently, he set them in on him. I like Dylan Cruz. I actually picked him as my rookie of the year, but not necessarily someone I was that interested in this moment. Randy Rosarena just went to Con. So, Brian Reynolds, who was a guy I would have considered. Henke. And then, Trevor McGill. That's who I was going to take here. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world, but definitely one of the people I was considering. Brian Wu, someone I was not considering. To Fessler. Jack Flaherty, not someone I was considering. Who was that to? Tran. All right. Jake Berger, who was someone I was considering. All right. Pete Cronshaw, not someone I was considering. Okay. So this is why I don't love waiting on saves, because I'm gonna take a closer here, and I'm debating which one. I don't know if Justin Martinez is the guy, which is why I'm not considering here. But I know Kenley is the guy, so we're gonna take Kenley, just to get some saves, and then I've got somebody in my queue right now. I got to debate. whether I want to. All right, so Fairbanks just went.
You are on deck. You are up.
Okay, so mini closer run right here. Okay, so we're debating some different guys here. Just you know what? We're gonna take a guy I haven't taken, and it gives me a little power in Riley Green. Not a big green guy, but he is one of my top guys on my board right now. And kind of see what gets back to me in the next turn there. So I need to catch up on my sheet a little bit there. So I took Riley Green. And then Chapman. Maybe I should have taken Chapman. I was hoping he might make it back, but that was probably a pipe dream. Oh no, shit. Come on. Don't fuck with me, sheet. Okay, so we had Burger go. I got him. We had Fairbanks was the guy who went Fairbanks. It went Fairbanks, Romano. Gosman. Okay, I gotta find where is Justin Martinez on my sheet. There he is. Sorry, guys, I just got to update this real quick. And then we'll chat for a while picks are made. Chapman right there. Hap just went to Jones. And then all right, let's see who else is. Who else is gone? Pavetta went to Tran and Christian Walker. That was the other guy I was considering. Was Christian Walker. So I went to Tran. Oh, Senga went. Fessler. Did I get everybody? I think I did. Okay. Okay. I didn't have the 13th pick in a previous draft. I believe I had the 11th. Victor Robles. let's check the standings now. Still says I need saves. Of course I do. Okay. Problem is, I just don't know how best to get them yet. My offense is in pretty good shape, though. Gonna need to take some pitching here in a little bit, probably. Presley, what? I thought about Presley, but he's been a little rocky. Now Clay Holmes. I was wondering where he was going to go, but this is right about his spot in the ADP, so it's not totally unexpected. So right now we need all of our corners, outfield, pitchers, and then one catcher. So got a ways away before we're up, though. Let's just save my sheet just to be on the safe side. Yeah, first base is deep to a point. Yeah, and see, I'm not even a big fan of Green. But I just felt like he was the second highest rated guy on my board. Walker was the highest rated guy on my board. And so I maybe should have gone Walker, but I have Walker in one of my other high stakes leagues, and I don't have any Green, mostly because I'm lower on him than a lot of other people. But okay, so we got Edmund now. And so I just wanted a little bit of exposure. And I do like the core skills. Gable. So first base is got some good depth. It just has some pretty big cliffs that you have to kind of be careful of. But the thing about a league like this is it's so deep that it doesn't matter. Like, you're gonna leave missing something, or with a weakness somewhere. So it's just a matter of, can you find that, or, find the guys at that spot that'll help propel you a little bit. All right, so we're caught up. So now we're about to start the 11th round. So now it's time to start thinking about, there goes Dominguez. So 163 is going to be my next pick. So I'm just throwing guys. Oh, and there goes Spencer Steer. So I was interested to see where he goes, since he is on the roster and not on the IL, after we thought that's where he was going to be. finding him on my sheet might be a problem because I think he's a little buried because of the injury. So he went to Harrell. Then Dominguez went. And then Pepio just went. Okay, so where is Mr. Pepio? There's Pepio. He went to Epping. Okay. Adelise Garcia went. Okay. That's a little bummer, but not a massive bummer. I already have 2 outfielders, and I think it's the other one's a big bummer though. Fucking Gable just took my dude and fought, which likely would have been my next pick. Really thought he'd make it back, but that is the way things roll here. So the question is, who do I take here? Carlos Estes. Oh, damn. I was kind of hoping you would make it. Can't find him on my sheet, though. All right. Oh, and Volpe just went. Okay. Volpe went to Fessler. Volpe fell way too far. Oh, no. He went to Schwartzine and then Casas. Went to Fessler. I don't think I need to wear these anymore. Okay. Jimenez just went to Tran. I'm going to be on deck here in a sec, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. Could go that way. And then it's looking 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay.
You are on deck.
I am on deck. Swanson just went to Jones. Okay, I think I'm gonna skip the guy
You are up.
I'm targeting and go for someone else here. Question is who? Oh, there's those two. Okay. Let's see what's. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Just gonna take Bednar. Okay. All right, got my saves. Definitely want to make sure I either get Holderman or a third guy at some point.
You are on deck.
Yeah, I am on deck.
You are up. I think what I'm gonna do here. We do need some power. Yeah, I think I will take Kaiser here. I took Kaiser. And then I also took Bednar. And then we had. I gotta get my sheet real quick. Hold on a sec, guys. Okay. Pascatino went to Fox. Gore. Went to Sodders. And Carson Strand went to Sodders. That's who I should have taken. Then Lugo. Went to Barry. And Taylor Ward went to Barry. Okay. And then Goldschmidt was the other person I was considering. Went to Fox. And Kwan, who was one of the higher guys on my board, but I just didn't really need that. Went to Jones. Boom. And Finnegan was the other closer I was considering. So all my guys that were on my board just went. Get everybody? I think I did. Oh no, Jimenez. Jimenez went to Tran, and now Alec Baum just went to Fessler. Now Reynaldo Lopez went to Swansea. Okay, now we're caught up. Those two teams are executing this. Yeah, they are moving really fast. Gavin Williams went. He went at the beginning of ninth. Team 4 looks solid. Yeah. I actually really like Team 4 a lot. He somehow managed to make that work. The only one I don't really like is I don't love the Carlos Rodon. He just looks so bad. Sonny Gray was a consideration just because he fell so fucking far, but I've really tried to get away from this guy fell. Sometimes there's a reason a guy falls, and Gray's health is the reason. Oh, Carlos Estevez, I never put him in. Estevez went to Henke. Okay. So now we go and check the Magic standings. And we still look and we go, okay, need pitching still. Though saying I need saves, I shouldn't need saves at this point. So let's make sure I got both of my closers on there. Bednar. Kenley, okay. But I did get 2 lower closer guys, so that may be why it's still selling me. I need saves. Bryce Terang, who I love, but don't have any room for any fucking middles. And Xander Bogaerts to Fiore. Terang to Khan. So definitely. Oh, Eflin just went. Oh, that sucks. He went way ahead of EP. I was thinking that he was going to be on my next fucking round. And Kikuchi went. Kikuchi was a consideration too. Just because he gets you so many goddamn strikeouts. So wins and saves and strikeouts. Oh, Yandy Diaz just won. Okay. And then my last 2 picks were Bednar and Kowser. There goes Shane Boz. I can sort Boz's on my sheet. Oh, maybe I should sort by ADP as opposed to, well, even with that doesn't help. Boz went way ahead of ADP. 30 picks ahead of ADP. Boz went to Harrell. Oh. Come on. Boz to Harrell. And then Castellanos. So I think a decent value right there. But I'm sitting in both my options. And Moreno. Now Toglia. Toglia to Epping. Okay. And we're caught back up. Yeah, no, I'm not forgetting. Lizardo Ruiz. KB Ruiz goes to Gable. And then Lizardo goes to Fiore. Okay, I'm missing somebody. Where did Luis Garcia Jr. go? He went to Team 2 a while ago. All right. I was like, there's no way he's still available. Lane Thomas just went. Con. Okay. All right. So now we're caught back up. Okay. All right, that's Luis Rise. Just went. Oh, shit. All right. Nick Ladola just went. Oh, a spreadsheet that imports the draft results as they go would be amazing. Hey, Paul. Looking forward to seeing what you did with the rest of your team. I really liked your start. So there's definitely one guy I like more than the rest. All right, so Taj Bradley went to team before Fessler. Schwarzenstein. Lodolo went to Fessler. My boy Jake McCarthy just went. That's all right. I got plenty of McCarthy. Okay, so now we switch over to sort by my value. Oh. Whew. I accidentally Highlighted the wrong guy. Okay. And my value.
You are on deck.
All right, we're gonna reach on a guy, unless I get sniped here. And then if we get sniped,
You are up.
oh, we didn't get sniped. Okay. All right, so we know we want him first. So in the meantime, let's figure out who we want next. Suarez just went to Fox. All right, I don't want to get autoed, so we take Rasmussen. It's not a huge reach, but it is one of the higher picks on him, earlier picks on him. And then we debate what we're going to do next. Brandon Lau.
You are on deck.
It's kind of weird. I don't know if I've drafted Bowens at all this year.
You are up.
Do we have a little fun here? I haven't really taken a ton of gambles. And I don't have any CI players yet. $198. You know what? Let's have some fun. See what the chat thinks about that one. Right? It is fun, right? And it's a 14th round. He's on the team, and he's going to get outfield eligibility. His ADP since Monday in the mains is 266. So I just took him 4 rounds early, but I think he would have gone real early, or I wouldn't have. Don't think I would have gotten him next round. So, all right, now I got to update my sheet. Honestly, actually, I got to go pee real quick. I'll be right back. I'm just going to pee outside and come right back.
Yeah, 20th round for Cam Smith is pretty fucking sick. Yeah, I don't think he was coming back to me. So that's why I take the gamble there. Especially with Paredes going in that turn, like that was felt like a really good spot for him. So Stott went. McCarthy had gone. Tran. Let's sort by the ADP. Paredes went. Valdi went to Jones. Victor Scott the second one. There you go. Who's that? Grant Holmes? Okay. Grant Holmes went. To Jones. Cedric Mullins went right before my pick, right? Where's Mullins? I know Mullins went. Did he not go? Oh, he did go. He went on that. Now we're moving. Solaire went. To Fox. Victor Scott. Tram. AJ Puck went to Fessler. Sedin Rafaela went. To Schornstein. Max Scherzer? That feels really early for Scherzer. I guess it's not that early. ADP 242, right? Profar went to Con. Arrighetti just went to Gable. Renhefo was on the board for a while. He just went to Epping. India went to Fiore. Matt Shaw just went. That was one I was considering too. I knew he wouldn't make it back, but I have a Shaw share. I don't have. I feel like, is there any way this guy's still here? Oh, he is. I can't take Mason Wynn, but I'm surprised Mason Wynn is still on the board. Okay. Everybody? Get Lodolo? I did. Okay.
All right. Holiday. Worthy gamble on the 14th. Yes, Team 15. Oh, yeah. You were just telling me where Mullins went. Time for sleep. Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming and watching. I hope Cam Smith goes ham, too. Just felt like it was the time that he wasn't going to make it back to me. I tried to get my auction, but I lost concentration for like 10 seconds in my last auction, and he went for $4, and I could have gone 5, but I just couldn't click it fast enough. And it really would have hamstrung the rest of my auction had I done that. Urseg. Goes. So, glad I got him here. All right, so we need first a CI, a catcher, 2 outfielders, a util, and 4 pitchers. And then our main roster's full. We've got reserves. So, time to start figuring out what we want to do here. That guy is going to go to the top of the queue. But I doubt he's not going to make it to me. If he makes it to me, then I fucking insta-pick him. But there's no way. No way he gets back to me. Okay. We got O'Neill and then... O'Neill went. No, that's not O'Neill. That's O'Neill. O'Neill went to Team 2. Nico Horner went to Team 3. Let's check what we need. My standings are going to be a little janky. Oh, okay. Hoskins and Mountcastle. Mountcastle went to him. Hoskins right here. Fury. Reese Olson was someone I was going to be considering, but I didn't think he was going to make it back to me anyways. Uh-oh. My sheet's freezing. Hold on. Come on, sheet. All right, Reese Olson went to... there goes Carpenter. That I knew he wasn't going to make it back. Carpenter went... Hanky. Josh Young. Schwarnstein. Walker Buehler was in consideration, but he just went to Fessler. Okay. Now we got 3 picks ahead of us. Oh, Dustin May just went. Okay. Okay. I think we have an idea of what we're going to do here, as long as we don't get sniped.
You are on deck.
Because there is something. Oh, fuck, we got sniped. Okay. Well, I wanted Michael Garcia. Okay. Okay. We know what we're going to do, though. We're going to take, because I need some speed. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to figure out what we want to do on the wraparound. We'll pick number 223. Oh, perfect. Okay. We're going to take TJ Friedel here, who I have not gotten in. I don't know if I've gotten him at all this year. And that addresses some speed issues. All right. We go check while we wait. We go and check L standings, and that definitely addresses some speed issues. And then we're still a little light on wins and strikeouts. So maybe a starter here. Nemo goes to Sodders.
You are on deck.
Jory Ortiz just went. He was someone I thought about.
You are up.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are really low on this guy, but I think he's like the perfect. What do you do? Maybe 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be my like he's. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've got Bednar. Didn't write him down. So he's my SP5, and like, yeah, I know, like he's not gonna get 16 wins again, but he'll pull 12, right? Jose Barrios. Like, he's just, he's just a glue dude. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, I really wanted Mikal. I love Nico too, but I don't have room for a second or a shortstop, unless I want to put in my util.
And I don't know why, but I just have a hard time wanting to put guys like that in my util. So I still need a first baseman, but there's lots of first basemen. I want to boring oatmeal solid, right? Yeah, that's exactly. I'm totally fine with that. All right, I need to update my sheet. As we just saw a bunch of people go. Is Mason Wynn still not gone? Did something happen to Mason Wynn that I don't know about? Lau went. I think Lau went a little while ago, actually. What color is Lau? Lau's a second baseman. Oh, yeah, he went a while ago. Why is he? Am I looking at the wrong Lau? No. Okay. Some reason I missed him. He hasn't gone. Michael Garcia went right before my fucking pick. So I know exactly where he is. Neto went to Jones. Jackson Joke just went to Tran. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And some guy he went to Barry. Willie Castro just went to Jones. Carlos Correa, not gone. Not gone. Oh, Dustin May went. He went right before my pick. Tran. I should just go in order. Nestor Cortez. Oh. There's Nestor. Okay. Nestor Cortez went to Fox. Hyungju Lee. I like Lee, but he's just so empty. Where's Lee? Where's he? Oh, there he is. All right, so Lee went to Sodders. Nima. Okay. Isaac Rios, Cortez, Castro, Job. I think I got Job. Buxton. DeFessler. Kumar Rocker. Went to Schornstein. Ramos went to Hinkie. Ivan Herrera, that's someone I considered. It's a con. Okay, and then Casey Mize. Who's fucking shooting up the ADP. Went to, so I said, oh, I guess it's not that high. Went to Fiore. Andrew Vaughn. He's on the worst team in the history of baseball. Someone said he's going to hit 30 home runs in the chat. I don't agree with you. Went to Gable. Oh, now is he? Okay, so this is just a really. I wonder if that's the max on fucking win right there. His ADP since Saturday is like
180, and he just went at 239. So hell of a fucking that's a slide I just did not expect. So I don't know if something happened to him that I didn't know about, but we're finally caught up. Okay. Screen King doesn't matter why his win dropped to the bottom of the order. I mean, it does matter in some regards, right? It doesn't matter to us, but it does matter to teams. This guy just took another kind of backup closer, and I kind of respect it. Oh my God, Team 1 does not have any starting pitching. What are they doing? Oh God, Team 1 is terrible. Sorry if you're watching. Okay. Okay, so we got Yates. I don't know where Yates is. Yates, there he is. Huge reach on the ADP for Yates too. And then Ronel Blanco. I actually like the Blanco pick. Doesn't solve his starting pitching issues, but I do like it. And then Nootbaar. And we got Alejandro Kirk. I feel like Kirk's ADP just shot up after his signing, which I kind of get, but at the same time, like, does it change him as a player at all? I don't know that it does. All right, let's take a look and see what I need right now. Offense. Okay. Oh, because it doesn't account for I don't have Cam Smith's projection updated, so doesn't account for that. Okay. All right. I'm not going to worry too much. Campbell. I don't know where Campbell is in my sheet right now. Let's just go look. I'm not going to find him right now. Okay. Trevor Story. Cool Trevor Story, bro. Fury. And then Jeffrey Springs. I kind of knew he wasn't going to make it back to me, but it definitely hurts. Okay. Oh, fuck me. All right. Watch for the breakout year from fucking Colt Keith, because I didn't get him anywhere, or at least not in my big money leagues. So you know he's gonna fucking go off. Okay. Colt Keith to Shorenstein.
You are on deck.
I am on deck. Thank you. this guy's ADP is that. This guy's ADP is that. So like literally
You are up.
like right next to each other. Okay. I need a bit of power here. See what my batting average looks like. Because this could hurt my batting average. Oh, my batting average is fine. Okay. So we take Max Muncy.
You are on deck. You are up.
And then we take some more power from Tyler Soderstrom. And we got Muncy and Soderstrom. And now we have all the power we need. And we probably murdered our batting average, so let's go double check that. Definitely hurt it. But we got the power looking for. Oh, wow. Gavin Williams, 87 year main. Did not go that early here. Well, one of the things I like about Soderstrom, too, is I don't have a second catcher, and Soderstrom may catch some when he's not playing first. And so he might end up just moving into my catcher spot. You know. I gotta update my sheet. Okay, hold on. But I love my offense right now. And I think my pitching is good. My closing, not good. But I do have two quote-unquote closers. So, okay. We need to update. Connor Wong went to Tran. Then Glaber. Oh, I thought Bowden might make it back, actually. But at this point, you can't really assume anybody's going to make it back. I just think Bowden's one of those guys that people love to hate for the right reasons, but the hate just has gone too far, as Matthew Berry would say. Okay. Alexis Diaz. Oh shit, that's wrong. Alexis Diaz. went to Fessler. Did I get Jeffers? I don't know if I did. I think I did. Nick Martinez. Oh, damn it. My guy. Thought I could get him later, too. It's a sharp rim. Okay. Gotta catch up on my sheet. So Nick Martinez went to Fox. Then Adele. And then Springer and Donovan. So Springer went to Barry. Adele went to Soders. Stevenson went to Jones. Morel. Morel went to Fox. No, Morel went to Soders. Donovan went to Barry. Bubich. Bubich went to Tran. Francis went to Fessler. Hauk went to Schwarzenstein. Verlander went to Key. Blade, I love, but just doesn't necessarily fit with what I'm doing right at this moment. Went to Khan. David Peterson. Just going to torch Team 5. Oh, fuck you! Oh, Max Meyer already? That's got to be the man on fucking Meyer. I mean, I got him in both. Or no, I got him in one of my other fucking... Wow. Fuck. Epping. Damn it. Should have known. I should have known because I think he got him in my other one. I wasn't going to pop that early. That's just too early. Renato went to Gable. Oh, no. It was Epping. Epping's not in my other drafts. I thought that was Gable. Okay. Let's find Severino. He went to Team 2. Woodruff went to Team 1. Then Nathaniel Lowe went to Team 1. Mike Clevenger went to Team 2. And Mania went to Team 3. Oh, sure. All right, I gotta find Meyer on my sheet. Oh, I gotta find Fausch too. So let's just sort by Marlins. Get both those guys out of there. I mean, I guess it wasn't super high on. I guess I just didn't realize how much the ADP had risen on him. Finisher goes to team 4. Oh, Royce Lewis. Not that I was going to take Lewis here, but McLennan. I was thinking about McLennan as a stash. I guess it's the stash round. Kessler, Matt Wallner. Tahanky. Okay. Now we sort by my values. I'm hoping that, I'm hoping Soderstrom will get catcher eligibility, so I'm probably not going to take a catcher until late. Because of that. All right.
You are on deck.
So I need an outfielder. Okay.
You are up.
And I know which one I'm going to take, so let's figure out next what I want to do here. Okay. I wanted Jacob Young there because I need the speed. Grayson went. Where did Grayson go? He went to Con. Okay. Put him in my queue. We're also going to look around and see $286. Okay, Patrick Bailey went. Oh, is that his first catcher? Oh, that'd be kind of interesting. Um, I don't know that I'm gonna do that here, but I'm putting my queue just in case I get sniped. Let's see. Maybe I should do that instead of this. So don't have him yet this year.
You are on deck.
And I don't think he makes it back to me. Maybe I get sniped here and that makes it easier.
You are
I
on.
didn't get sniped. Oh, Jack Leiter might have been fun there too. But you know what? I have a ton of that guy, and maybe he does make it back. But I don't think this guy makes it back. And I don't have him. I want to say he's pitching pretty well in spring. I don't know. Why did you go that far back? He's pitching okay. Screw it. Let's go Soriano. He went double catcher.
I thought about Goodman here, but I think I'm sticking to my plan of waiting on my second catcher. And then hoping Soderstrom picks up that eligibility.
Okay. There we go. We got to add Soriano to my team, and then let's take a look at the projections. El projections. Decent. Good offense, good pitching. I'm happy so far. Oh, actually, Curling, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. I'm going to add into my queue actually as we speak. Yeah, so things are going pretty good here. I don't have any stashes though. I came close to taking a few. We get 7 reserves here. Like the team so far. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, didn't he go? Oh, I guess he didn't go. Right? Nope, he's still there. Okay. Not that I'm interested in taking him, but Brandon Marsh just went to Con. Nolan Jones just went to Fiore. Tyler Fitzgerald went to Hinkie. Sean Murphy. I know Patrick Bailey went, so knock him off my list, even though I'm going the opposite direction. Just looking for. I don't even know where fucking. Michael Bush. He would have been my next pick, but he was on the board for way too long. I couldn't expect him to last much longer. Conforto. Gable. Roman Anthony. Went to Fessler. A.G. Smith Shaver. I like that pick. Tran. Michael Walker was the guy I was talking about before. I knew he wouldn't make it back. That's what I was deciding between. To Jones. Hunter Goodman. To Fox. Let's clear all those. Danny Jansen went last round to Team 15. Patrick Bailey, we already got. Jacob Young. Dick Fitz. Matthew Boyd goes to Team 2. The fuck is Team 1 is a goddamn mess. All right, so I just need util and 2 pitchers, right? Am I looking at that correctly? Root Jackson. Jacob Wilson, oh, okay. I was thinking about him in the kind of reserve area, but Fitzgerald went somewhere. He went to Team Hinkie. Let me move the board down a little bit. Actually, move the board down a lot of bit, so I don't have to do it again. I gotta figure out who I want to take here. Utility. Ah, shit. Okay. Drake Baldwin goes, okay. I wanted Bogrisky. I think that was the min on Bogrisky. Okay. Ah, there goes Candelaria, who I was thinking about. Ah, Torkel's interesting there.
You are on deck.
Rhonda too. God damn, I'm getting killed right now.
You are up.
Okay. You know what? I did it last year. I'll do it again this year. I'll take Alex Vesia and just lock down that extra save, especially when I got a team that is a little saves needy.
You are on deck. You are up.
Take Jock Peterson.
All right. Offense is full except for that catcher spot. I'm missing on my sheet. Oh. All right. Let's see. Catcher. Utah. Okay. What pitcher am I missing on my sheet? Oh, Brios. Brios is so boring, I forgot to write him down on my fucking sheet. Okay, so he's just a catcher in reserves. So. There goes Bo Naylor. He has not. There it goes, Turner. I thought you were going to bed. Oh, Canning just went. Maybe I should have gone Canning. Now's a good time to check because I'm not really updating shit anymore. I'm just gonna fucking take my guys. I guess I'll put them on. I mean, I don't really like them, but I'm gonna put them on my fucking list. Put him on my list too. I can't imagine he makes it back to me. Oh, put him on my list. Put him on my list. Now I can put him on my list. Definitely gonna put him on my list. Maybe. I'll put him on my list. On the list. On the list. On the list. All right, that one. That position, that guy on my list, that guy on my list. Put him on my list. Maybe put him on my list. And then the other spot, oh, definitely that. That guy on my list. That guy on my list. And then that guy on my list. 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 Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I'm glad it's fun for you, buddy. I really am. So now we just got to wait and see who makes it back to me. Got my queue just fucking massively full right now. But we're drafting reserves and whatever catcher is still around in the end. Somebody drafted 3 catchers. Oh, because of Sean Murphy. That's right. Oh, he drafted Murphy and he drafted Drake Baldwin. So I guess that's smart. So 3 other people need catchers. One person needs 2 catchers. The other person, one person needs 2 catchers. The other person needs a catcher each. There goes Jesus Sanchez, guy off my list. I'm not updating my sheet, but I do want to just double check the standings here. Oh, Dalton Varsho, another guy off my list. Okay. Charlie Morton, guy I reluctantly put on my list. Feel pretty good about this team, though. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. Oh, Mitch Keller. That was the guy I reluctantly put on my list. Like, I don't really like Mitch Keller, but at this point in the draft, it's like Mitch Keller should be on a team. Oh, I'm really hoping I don't get sniped here. Two of those 5 guys you just texted me, I've already got. The other 3 are in my queue. So, but I'm not taking any of those guys right here. Clark Schmidt was one of the ones I was thinking about here. But I kind of have a plan. I accidentally blocked Uncle Ted off of my streams. Did I lock in any season-long bets? I can't bet in California, unfortunately. Oh, Otto Lopez was high on my list. Damn. Just felt like good value, and just having a backup second baseman isn't a bad idea in case something happens to Simeon. But Simeon's like easily the most trustworthy fucking guy ever. Dude just doesn't miss games. Knock on wood, because I have Simeon fucking everywhere.
Oh, Tyler McGill. That's a good pick. And I didn't have him on my sheet or on my list. I should have had him on my list. Okay.
You are up.
I don't know for sure this is the guy, but I think the way things are setting up that Graham Ashcraft might be the guy. And I think I'll know pretty quick if he's not. Accidentally? What I can remember. Why did I say accidentally? David. David Hamilton was on my list.
You are on deck. You are up.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've gotten Eduardo Rodriguez a bunch this year, but I like the way he looks in spring. Oh, Ben Rice was a good pick there too. I should have thought about him. Still waiting for those guys to take catchers. See if maybe they take them right here. Or this one, they may just decide to wait till the end too. Draft all the White Sox pitchers? No. Draft none of the White Sox pitchers. Oh, Alan Roden. Oh, that's an interesting pick there too. Oh, there goes Ben Brown. He gone. My loss. How you feeling about Mania? I've been out until my main. I'm kind of out. I just don't love putting guys on my roster that are already hurt. You know, I could do one stash, but Jason Adam, that was one I thought about. Chance he could take that job. Either just because Suarez sucks, or if Suarez gets traded.
main event tomorrow morning. Someone wants to spot me $1,800 for, ever. Someone wants to stake me. I'm happy to do a 6 a.m. main. I will not do a 6 a.m. main live stream though. Way too early. I have to fucking do 6 a.m. Friday pods with Paul, and sometimes my brain just not fucking work. Oh, there goes Wisniewski. Yeah. No, I don't have a problem with taking an eye. I just haven't myself. Tyler Molly. I got Molly in. If you could do a payment plan, lay away your main event. Oh, getting to that point, my back is starting to hurt a little bit. I also need to pee again. Getting older sucks. Having to pee all the time. Park Meadows. There's a stash. I don't know if Team 1 can really afford a stash, but okay. I got Molly in like both my other, in both my auctions, so not super worried about that. I might be tough for that guy actually. Yeah, I think it might be. Might be time for that guy. Unless I get sniped here. I mean, first it's a different guy. Unless, did he already go? Oh shit. He did. Scott Barlow went. So I gotta hope Ashcraft's guy. Well, if Barlow's the guy, then my other auction that needs saves will be rewarded. So I guess maybe I'd go him here. First I go him. Though I do have him, I think, in both of my oh, I guess I got Ashcraft in both my other auction too. Oh, Red Body. That's a good one. Oh. Is that a bad spring? Maybe use that as a tiebreaker. So, really not a lot left here. Oh, John Birdie. Ryan Kirking.
Any of those guys take catchers yet? Nope. None of them took them. The fests are still coming up, so. I'm 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Oh, I didn't realize there was an 8 a.m. Pacific one. Oh, Savali, there goes Savali. So that decision was made for me. A lot of pitchers went. Pretty much all the pitchers on my fucking. I think all but one of the pitchers in my fucking queue went. Hodge. Add another one. I thought it was 6 a.m. Pacific. 8 a.m. is still hard for me though because I drop my kids off at like
You are
fucking
on deck.
8 in the morning.
You are up.
Oh, I am up. Oh, Will Warren. Oh, that's a good. That was a really good pick. There's really not much that interests me a ton here, except for I kind of talked some shit about him, but now I feel like I should take him. Let's look. I think he's the everyday starter in Colorado. And he'd be my backup outfielder, and then he gained second base eligibility. Let's take Tyler Freeman. Mm-hmm. That's a name. I don't know what's smart to do. I'm about to do, but it's a 26th round.
You are on deck.
Oh, never mind. Landon Act just went. Okay.
You are up.
So that kind of changed what I was going to take Landon Act. All right. I think he'll make it back to me. I don't think. I mean, chances are. Um, we'll put that there in case I. All right. Take Carlos Santana, backup first baseman. Okay, so we can take the first baseman off my list. Yeah, I did see that they signed. What's his name? But Tyler Freeman's going to play second, so they're not putting Moniak in second. I like how you call them Monica, though. Okay, I never saw the 8 a.m. one. But yeah, like I said, the 8 a.m. one's hard. I think we're doing pretty good, Paul. Yeah, I just picked Freeman. I just thought that was, good spot for him. Especially because he's going to pick up that second base eligibility, so he could be my backup outfielder and my backup second baseman. Not that, I need a backup second baseman with Semyon. He always plays. Just good to have someone on the roster. So. Oh, yeah, I can search up the dude sucks. Yeah, well, Colorado just does Colorado stuff, You just never really know. Okay. Still waiting to see. Oh, Fessler took his first catcher. He took a Maya. Not bad. Catcher. There goes Tinoco. Really don't know what I want to do here with my next pick. Maybe. Let's do it. There goes Tommy Pham. What's the name? I guess I could do that. I've done that a bunch. Him in there. So, first, second. He's outfield. So, really. Let's see. That's not good. Okay, I think those two should be drafted. But oh, there goes DeLuca. He's having a wretched spring, though. Even though the underlying numbers are better than gives him credit for. Don't really need that, but that's an interesting gamble. Andrew Painter. Team 1, it feels like they're a mess. Let's look. St. Matthews. All right. Otani, Freeman, Marte. Great. Valdez, great. Batista, great. Raleigh with that build, fine. Great. Robert Suarez, your second closer, fine. But then he doesn't take his second starter until Shane Boz. His third starter is Ronel Blanco. His fourth starter is Brendan Woodruff. His fifth starter is Andrew Painter. Yeah. Team 1 in some fucking trouble. Paul, Team 1 is just a nightmare right now. So I don't think I'm doing a bold predictions one unless you want it Friday, because I'm not writing tonight. I could potentially do one Friday. Right, Thursday night. Mitch Garver. Oh, okay. Do we have now? Wait. Someone took. Oh, okay. All right, there you go. All right, so one of the guys took a catcher. Let's see if this other guy takes a catcher now. Taylor Rogers. Who hasn't looked good in spring. Okay, I think I'm taking this guy next. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. I might take that guy next. Just I feel like, why the fuck not? So I get spring. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, okay. Fessler took his second catcher. So everybody has taken. Oh, no. Okay. Only one guy needs a catcher. So him and I are playing second catcher chicken. Attorney Clement.
You are on deck.
We'll see. What's what I'm feeling Thursday night. Maybe I'll write it.
You.
Okay. I know he had a bad last spring start, but he looked good the rest of spring. And I feel like Mike Soroka is a gamble. Interesting gamble here. And he's like one of the only starting pitchers left that makes some sense here.
You are on deck.
So Piamps was interesting. It's a good gamble there. That's probably why he's still around. And shitty ass.
You are up.
We're in the 28th round. Okay.
I don't necessarily need to take my second catcher now, but there is one guy that stands out above the rest because it seems like, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm going to go double check roster resource. I think he's going to play every day at first or DH, probably first. And you love those guys who play every day. And, if it doesn't work out, like Soderstrom will get catcher eligibility at some point and I'll move someone in. But Andy Rodriguez? Davis Martin makes sense. He throws a kick change as you automatically be a Cy Young contender. I like that. That was funny. All right, 2 more rounds. Jared Jones, people take some stashes. Oh, damn, Miguel Vargas was the guy that says have a good spring. I should have just taken him. But I already have 2 third basemen. I have a backup outfielder, and so I didn't really need him. But it just felt like, hey, that might be someone who might be worth rostering for a little bit. I almost wonder if I should just take a stash somewhere. But there's just none that I really want to do that with right now. There's that guy. Oh. Is there anybody I'm missing? Anybody think of anybody I'm missing here late? Oh. We are getting to that point of the draft, though. Throw him in there. Oh, fuck. Holderman. I was supposed to grab fucking Holderman. In case he fucking lost the job. In case Bednar lost the job. I do not want to play that game.
This pitcher who studied physics at Harvard is on a roster and available. Oh, that's a good call. Maybe that is who I'll take. Okay. Those are my last two picks, as long as I don't get sniped. Though I may throw him in there too. Cody Crawford. Stash Josh Rojas. It's past your bedtime, Mike. No, I mean, maybe I should stash a guy here, and maybe I will. The problem is, Weston Wilson. He's got a job. Oh, I did. I read about him today, actually. Interesting. I think I'm going to go pitchers here, unless there's one guy who should be gone. He does not fit my team at all. Let me look. Who do the Rangers open up against? Boston. And who is... Oh. Okay. So the Rangers open against Boston. And which means that Crochet is starting, which means that Jock Peterson probably isn't playing opening day. So I'd have to start either Freeman or Santana. And let's see. The Twins open up at St. Louis. So I could go Carlos Santana and the Rockies. Rockies don't play Thursday? How does not every team have a game Thursday? Okay. Oh, well, there goes Brian Hayes, who was the guy I was thinking of. So that solved that problem. So I guess I'm just starting Santana.
You are on deck.
Oh,
You are up.
you know what? See, this is why I love the chat. Great check. Oh, Julio just went. You know what? Reaching a couple of lefties. You know, I'm going to grab Dennis Santana in case he is the next man up. Giolito was the stash I was talking about. I took him in both of my auctions in the reserve as a stash. Did someone just take a third catcher? Oh, because it took Francis Alvarez. That makes sense.
You are on deck.
I am on deck.
You are up.
All right, I'm going to take Reacher. Yeah, I took Reacher. That's good advice. See, that's what I love about these chats, right? All right, let's have a smoke and just finish out this draft. You know, see how it goes. I had 3 more guys in my queue. One was a potential stash play, which you know, would be fun, but wasn't really in a position to need. Thank you, Jeff. Really appreciate it. Good luck to you tomorrow. Well, yeah, one was a potential stash play, and then one was two were pitchers. One that I'm sure I can grab off of Fab after I drop that seed this week. At least I'm pretty sure. You never know. But I got a feeling I can't. So what was left in the queue was Ryan Nelson, Matt Vierling, who was the stash, and then Jack Kawanowitz, who won the 5th starter job. He's not pitching until Monday, though, so if I want to try to foul him for a potential 2 start, I can. Because I can't remember who the Angels lined up against. But it's not anybody I'm super worried about. Let's see. I've got the NFBC schedule up here, so Saturday, Monday. The Angels face at St. Louis, so good park. Team I'm not really afraid of. So I thought about it. I can, and he might have a 2-star. I don't know. I'll have to see. But just a guy who's gonna be in the rotation, will be the 5th starter. So feel all right. Yeah, that might not have been a bad idea. Didn't see Kerr on the second text it was too late, but there's the team. Let's see. Anybody go yet that I really care about? Not really. You've done 5 mains? Oh my god.
Jesus, Jeff. And good luck to you too. Hope you go out and kill it tomorrow. What spot are you picking from, Jeff? I wish I could do 5 mains. But I cannot afford 5 mains. Really shouldn't be affording 1. Pick 7? Pick 7's a great spot. I like pick 7. So yeah, pick 7 is a fun spot. So I feel like there's probably 8 or 9 really elite options. Felt like I got one of them at 13 tonight when I got Lindor. For those of you who missed the beginning, I'll scroll up. Started Lindor, Henderson. Just did not expect Henderson to be there. And when he was, I just felt like it was too good of value to not take a shot. Then I went double aces with Reagans and Schwellenbach, who I have as SPs 7 and 8. So getting them at 3-4 was good. The only problem is it ends up leaving me with not getting a, really first or second tier closer. I ended up getting Kenley Jansen and David Bednar later. So that's a little bit risky. I did take a shot on Graham Ashcraft. I picked up Alex Vexia for his save this week. But it doesn't leave me in feeling great. I don't feel warm and fuzzy about my save situation, but I do feel pretty good about the rest of my team. Couple brutal snipes. Definitely was brutally sniped in the third on Devin Williams, who I really wanted there. My original plan had been to go Lindor, then and the last 4 picks were Yastrzemski, Starling Marte, Jordan Hicks, and Jared Kelnick. So nothing I'm super bummed is not going to be available on the wire. But my original plan had been to hope that Lindor fell to me. If Lindor didn't fall to me, I hope that Gunnar fell to me. So when they're both there, I was like, okay. But I originally was going to go Lindor and then Duran in the second round. And the only kind of pivot was if Lindor went and Gunnar went, if Skubal fell to me, I would take Skubal, or I would take Guerrero. And I even, what would have been the really crazy scenario is if all of those guys went before me. I would have probably gone Churio at 13 in that scenario. But didn't happen. I think I got fairly lucky with Lindor right there. So, then my plan was always Schwellenbach in the fourth. I was a little scared about that just because he has gone in the third round of some recent mains. And I just wasn't willing to do that. But I felt fourth was a good spot for him. I was tempted to take DeGrom. In the fourth, right there. So I actually have DeGrom above Reagans and Schwellenbach in my ranks. But in this format, I just don't like taking that risk. Then I wanted Doyle in the fifth. I didn't know if he'd fall to me or not, but I got him there. And my plan had been to take McLean in the sixth, but he went before me in the fifth. And in the 7th, I was just kind of, it was a lot of, I kind of had guys that I had circled, including Simeon, who I ended up taking in the 8th. But I don't have much Christopher Sanchez because his price has gotten pushed way the fuck up. And so, while he wasn't necessarily the top pitcher on my board, I just wanted him. And so I went with it. Some surprise picks. Like a lot of surprise picks on this list for me in terms of like guys who I haven't gotten this year. It's my first share of Henderson, my first share of Reagans, my first share of Yainer Diaz. I'm an Adley guy. I think Adley should be going ahead of Diaz, and he did go ahead of him this one. But when Diaz fell to me, I was like, okay, I'm at least getting batting average, and if the power does come back, then great. Christopher Sanchez, like I said, I haven't gotten him anywhere. Kenley, I don't think I have him anywhere. Riley Green, I for sure don't have him anywhere. Cam Smith, in the 13th. That wasn't the min on him or anything like that, but I just didn't know where he was going to go in this one. And so I felt like there was a pretty good chance he wasn't going to make it back to me. I was at the 14th. He wasn't going to make it back to me in the 15th. So then my first share of Jose Soriano, first share of Jock Peterson, first share of Tyler Freeman, first share of Santana and Kruchek, but there's about those guys. Riley went cheap, or went not super cheap, but he went a little bit later than I thought. I like the team a lot. You started Lindor, Churio, 15. Oh, that's beautiful. Taking Cam Smith over Jackson Holiday every time, or is that no? I'm taking him over every time over Holiday. But it definitely was need based, right? Because at that point in the draft, I had a second baseman in Simeon, and I obviously started out shortstop. So I kind of had to. I couldn't take a middle for quite a while, which is totally fine. Like, I don't have a problem with my studs being where they're at. So, except for, oh my God, did I just make a huge fucking mistake? Oh shit. Oh fuck, I think I made a mistake. I mean, it's not a killer mistake or anything, but did I draft someone I can play this weekend at middle? I didn't. That's stupid. Oh well. Damn it. Right, because Freeman's not eligible there yet. He will be, but not yet. Shit. I should have taken someone like Kiner Falefa. I'm gonna take a 0 this weekend. That sucks. I didn't think about that. I do have a stash in Gunner, and I should have taken the middle. Oh well, is what it is. Nothing I can do. Just gotta hope I don't lose by like fucking 2 runs or something like that. But fuck. Damn it. That was dumb. Okay, well. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. I have one more smoke and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
If I thought about that earlier, I would have popped on Otto Lopez a little earlier. Damn. Okay. Well, taking a 0.5 week isn't like the worst thing ever, but definitely dumb. But if that's my big dumb decision, I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. I really appreciate everybody watching these. If you're not already subscribed, please go subscribe to the YouTube. It really helps me out. But yeah, season starts tomorrow. We're recording with Paul. And I'll probably appear on a couple live streams. I think I'm going to appear on the Pitcher List live stream at some point. And then I will appear on the Palazzo live stream at some point. So we'll be watching baseball. I'm pretty much taking off most of the day from work tomorrow. So should be pretty fun day. All right. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.